So I just seen this come up on my timeline about how LeBron just did the impossible. Now this is some of y'all goats basically. Like some of y'all goats. It's not my goat. I don't really have no basketball goat, but I'm an MJ. If you ask me, I'm MJ. But he's not really. Oh shit. He's not really my goat. I can't say my goat don't like black people, or I don't know if my goat like black people. I don't know. So I will not say Michael Jordan's my goat because my goat does like black people. You can't be my GOAT if you don't like black people. Cause I'm feel me? So like, let's see.
But let me be very, very clear, okay? Lakers going home very early.
Oh, for sure.
At the most 5.
Not early.
I anticipate they might get swept.
None of you seem to understand.
Nah, I think they gonna go home probably the shot.
Locked in here with me.
They're gonna have to lock in to beat this next
Friday
team.
night, Houston, Game 6. The Lakers are down 5 points in the first quarter. No Luka Doncic, barely a healthy Austin Reeves, road environment, hostile crowd, the entire series on the line.
Right.
And LeBron James does what LeBron James does. A 27-3 run, over in a quarter and a half. Lakers up 18 at halftime. 28 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists by the final buzzer.
He was going crazy.
Best player on the floor. Best player in the building.
Showing y'all who the king
41
is.
years old, in his 19th postseason, carrying a shorthanded team to the second round of the NBA playoffs on the road.
41.
You want to call that impressive? Fine. But you don't know the full story yet.
Their dad can
Once you
barely
find
get
out-
out the fucking bed at 41. And LeBron's dunking on niggas at 41. There's levels to this shit.
Exactly who he just eliminated, impressive stops being the right word. To understand
Oh, my
what just
back hurt.
happened,
These
you have to
niggas
zoom
dunking
out.
on niggas at 41.
This was
What
not
the
supposed
fuck?
to go this way for the Lakers.
Like,
Luka
damn.
Doncic missed the entire series with a hamstring injury. Austin Reeves
Looked
missed
like
more
Gru
than
from
3 weeks
Despicable
with an
Me.
oblique issue and only came back for games 5 and 6.
Oh, God.
The 2 guys who carried this team through a 9-game winning streak in March, gone. The Lakers rolled into the playoffs as the 4 seed, shorthanded and facing a Houston team that a lot of people had circled as a potential upset waiting to happen. And Houston looked the part. The Rockets finished the regular season with one of the most terrifying young cores in the league. Alperen Sengun, 20 points, nearly 9 rebounds, 6 assists per game. Amen Thompson, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, all defense level. Jabari Smith Jr., two-way wing. Reed Shepherd, second-year breakout, 13.5 points on nearly 40% from 3. And then behind all of them, Kevin Durant, their 36-year-old veteran anchor. On paper, the Rockets were built to beat a Lakers team without its stars.
Yeah.
Youth, athleticism, defensive intensity, and Durant, when healthy, is one of the 5 best players alive. Now here's the part I need you to sit with, because this is where the story gets wild. Reed Shepherd was born in 2004. Amen Thompson, 2003. Jabari Smith Jr., 2003. Tari Eason, 2001. Alperen Sengun, 2002. LeBron James, he debuted in 2003. Shepherd wasn't even born yet. The rest were newborns or toddlers. LeBron was already on the cover of Sports Illustrated as a teenager when most of these guys were learning to walk. By Game 3, with Durant gone, Houston fully committed to their youth.
Nah, that nigga
They
is
rolled
the
out the
GOAT. I
second
ain't gonna
youngest
lie.
playoff starting lineup in NBA history.
You gotta
All
take
5
that age in
drafted. All 5.
You do gotta take the age in consideration. That nigga is the GOAT, bro. Like, he might have just won that shit. Like, damn.
24 or younger, and it almost worked in ways nobody quite expected. But here's the thing about LeBron James. He's been here before. He's
Hell yeah.
always been here before. Let's talk about what this series actually looked like, because the box scores tell a story that the highlights don't fully capture. Game 1, Durant out with a knee contusion. Luke Kennard, of all people, drops a career playoff high 27 points. LeBron finishes with 19 points and 13 assists. The Lakers win, 107-98. Controlled, clinical, almost easy.
Not that bad.
Game 2, Durant is back. The Rockets have their full hand now. Doesn't matter. LeBron goes for 28 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Marcus Smart
He's
shadows
still going
Durant
crazy.
into a nightmare.
Damn near a
9
double-double.
turnovers on the night for
A
three.
triple-double.
The Lakers win 101-94 and suddenly have a stunning 2-0 series lead. The series felt like it was already over. Then came Game 3, and this is where the story actually starts. Durant goes down with the ankle in Game 2 and never comes back. Houston strips its offense down to the studs. They run, they defend, they trust their kids. And the Rockets give the Lakers everything they can handle in Game 3, because with Luka still out and no real second star, this entire franchise is riding on a 41-year-old man.
Who,
Game
KD?
3 goes down to the wire. The crowd
He
in
can't
Houston
do
is
shit
on
but
its feet.
text.
And then LeBron James proves why he is the greatest player of all time. A Reed Shepherd turnover leads to a possession. LeBron pulls up from 27 feet and buries the tying three. 101-101. The whole building gasps. That shot didn't just tie the game, it broke the Rockets. In overtime, Marcus Smart scored 8 of the Lakers' 11 points. He opened OT with a corner 3, grabbed an offensive rebound that led to 2 free throws, and finished the game with 21 points, 10 assists, 4 rebounds, and 2 blocks. LeBron's final line, 29 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steals. He became the oldest player in NBA history to lead his team in scoring in a playoff game. A record he had set just days earlier in Game 1 and had already broken again. When Smart was asked about LeBron's clutch 3 after the game, he just laughed.
I mean, the motherfucker been in this 23 years, right?
Nah, like, think about that shit. How is this nigga not the GOAT, I guess? I can't even argue about that shit. Like, bro, imagine being in this shit for so long. You have to basically develop your body for your generation and then redevelop or keep that bitch developed and upgrading it. It's like his body wasn't depleting. It was upgrading over the years to be able to compete with the younger niggas and still win and still be the top nigga. Like, bitch, that's GOAT status.
We know he gonna come up with that ball, right?
Lakers win 112-108 in overtime. 3-0 series lead. The city of Houston had gone completely
If you ain't
quiet.
biased, bro, you know this nigga.
And that's when the doubters started screaming the loudest. Because the moment the Lakers went 3-0, every NBA pundit with a platform started asking the same question. No team in NBA history has ever blown a 3-0 series lead. Not once. In 160 previous best-of-7 series going back to 1947. The record is perfect. And then the Lakers gave everyone real reason to panic. Game 4, the Lakers come out flat. LeBron shoots 2 for 9 from the field and coughs up 8 turnovers. The team turns it over 23 times total. Houston turns those turnovers into 30 points on the other end. The Rockets win 115-96, and it isn't close. Jabari Smith Jr. is imposing himself. Amen Thompson looks like a different player. The kids smell blood. Game 5, it gets worse. LeBron has 25 points and 7 assists, but goes 0 for 6 from 3. The Lakers go 7 for 27 from deep, including 1 for 10 in the fourth quarter. The Rockets control the fourth. Houston wins. Series is 3-2. The entire internet loses its mind. Every NBA media personality with a hot take is lined up.
They are in trouble. As a matter of fact, the Rockets are going to win this series.
LeBron James lost a 3-0 lead
man talking
to a
crazy.
Houston Rockets team without Kevin Durant. We don't want to hear nothing about GOAT conversations.
The noise is deafening. The Lakers are going back to Houston. Road game, elimination pressure, no Luka, a half-healthy Reeves playing in just her second game back, the weight of 80 years of NBA playoff history on their shoulders. The question wasn't just whether LeBron could close it out anymore. The question was whether anyone could stop what felt like an inevitable collapse. Game 6, Houston, Texas, May 1st, 2026. The Rockets need this game. The Lakers need this game in a completely different way. Because if the Lakers lose tonight, they go to a Game 7. And if they lose that, the story writes itself. The first team in NBA history to blow a 3-0 lead. The LeBron era in Los Angeles ending in the most embarrassing fashion imaginable, against a roster of kids who are babies when
can't
he
do
was
that.
already an all-star.
He ain't gonna go out like that now. He the GOAT.
LeBron made sure that story never got written.
Yeah, hit that
The
shit.
Lakers started the game trailing by 5. Then LeBron locked.
Hey, you know before this game, he shot up a few times. He did not want to lose this shit.
What followed was a 27-3 run, one of the most dominant stretches of basketball you'll see in any playoff game. LeBron scored inside, Hachimura hit a 3, LeBron hit another 3. The Rockets, who had been one of the best defensive teams in the league,
You
all
hitting them
year,
hoes.
could not get a stop. Houston went 0 for
For the
15
three.
from the field at one point in the second quarter.
Yeah, he
0
hitting them bitches
for
too.
15. The second half was more of the same. Hachimura staying hot with 5 threes on the night. Reeves finding his spots in just his second game back. And LeBron, he was the engine of all of it. Every right decision, every right read, every moment where a lesser player would have forced something that wasn't there, LeBron found the pass. Final score, Lakers 78, Rockets 98. LeBron's final line, 28 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, plus 26 on the night. For the series, LeBron led the Lakers in scoring, rebounds, and assists, averaging 25.3 points, 9.7 rebounds, and 8.7 assists per game through the clinching game of the series. The all-time leading scorer in NBA history was not just the best player on a shorthanded team, he was their only reliable constant across 6 games.
He doing this shit at
And
41.
in doing so, he
Nigga, what the
quietly
fuck?
became the oldest player in NBA history to lead his team in scoring, rebounds, and assists in a playoff series. There's a word for what that is. The word is impossible. Except LeBron keeps doing it. Think about what this 2026 playoff run already represents. This is his 19th postseason, tying Karl Malone and John Stockton for the most playoff
John
appearances
Stockton.
in NBA history. He leads all players all time in playoff scoring. He has the most playoff series wins of any player ever, now at 42. And he just silenced the loudest comeback narrative the sport has produced in years.
DeAndre shitting.
Here's where we are right now. The Lakers are moving on to face the top-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder in the Western Conference semifinals.
Right.
A Thunder team that was the best in the league all season.
And they finna fucking
A
get
Thunder
swept.
team
They finna
built
get
around
swept.
SGA and a system that has dominated the
Especially
West.
that first
The
game.
kind of opponent that would make most teams pause even at full strength. The Lakers are not at full strength. Luka Doncic is still recovering. Austin Reeves barely played a full game before the series ended. And yet, here they are, second round, carried there by a 41-year-old man who shouldn't still be doing this. Look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you the Lakers are going to beat OKC. That's a different conversation for a different video. But what I will tell you is this. Do not write off a team that just closed out a playoff series on the road, survived a 2-game collapse and a greatest blown lead in history narrative, and did it all without their 2 best players, led by LeBron James performing at an elite level in his 19th postseason. There's a version of this story where the Houston Rockets look back at this series in 5 years, when Amen Thompson is an all-star.
Yeah, he almost
when
lost
Alperen
that shit.
Sengun is one of
Still
the
made it
best
a
centers
play.
alive, when Reed Shepherd is a household name.
Yo.
They tell the story of the
He
time
hit
they
that
played
man.
LeBron James in his final form, when they ran the second youngest playoff lineup in
Don't
NBA
forget he's
history,
40.
won 2 straight games, had the most talked about comeback in modern basketball history within reach, and still couldn't close
that
the
bitch
door
clean.
on the greatest to ever do
Yo.
it. Because that's the impossible thing about LeBron. It's not just that he's still playing, it's that he keeps winning the moments where he's supposed to finally slow down. At 41 years old, in his 19th postseason, LeBron James just did the impossible.
He the fucking GOAT, bro. He the fucking GOAT.